to the first topic at hand. No college degree, no problem. Here's how you can land a job, in a high-paying job, through online learning. There's other ways that you can do it, guys, like we talked about, right? There's other ways that you can do it. All right. So, Juan Medina, he immigrated to Clarksville, Indiana from Columbia in 2013. Juan Medina, guys. He started taking classes at a local community college to earn a degree. When he realized it would take him 7 or 8 years, he opted for a different path. Many of you got a community college degree. Many of you don't have any college degree at all. Many of you have a college degree, but you want to go a different path. This is a story that will allow for you to figure out another path that you can go to or go now. So Medina signed up for an online course on web development on Udacity before taking an immersive full stack JavaScript and software development program at 1150 Academy, a coding boot camp in Indianapolis. He started working as a web developer before completing the Salesforce Pathfinder training program, a free training program from the software company of Salesforce. Now Medina works as a Salesforce administrator, and he's getting paid $97,000 a year. Immigrated from Columbia, little education, community college, said, you know what? It's going to take me 7 to 8 years in order for me to start making money. I'm not going to take on this debt. He said, I'm going to explore Udacity. Took a course in web development. You guys know that a couple weeks ago, I gave you all a resource where you can get a full boot camp for $29. I dropped that video on Thursday of this week. Go and check it out. In the top of that video, you'll see the link where you can actually purchase that boot camp. $29 will give you access to a full boot camp to where you can actually become a web developer or a programmer and so forth. At home study. Great boot camp, $29. You can invest in yourself. Do it. So Medina is now making $97,000 a year. $97,000 a year. People like Medina are starting to realize that there are many pathways to success. A recent survey of high schoolers aged 14 to 18 found that half are open to pursuing educational opportunities outside of a 4-year degree, and only a quarter believe a college degree is the only path to a high-paying job. We know that now, guys. We know that now with tech. We know that now with tech. That's why I say this big time. If you're going to go to college, choose to major into something in the STEM field. Science, technology, engineering, math. That's why I push management information systems, because it's a business major with an IT component of it. So you're getting the best of both worlds. And you can go heavy on the business side, or you can choose to go heavy on the IT side. But online certificates can lead to a job or be a path to a degree. While using a college degree as a filter in hiring, it seems easy for employers. The actual task of a position may have little to do with higher education. According to a new report by Bain & Company, 60% of jobs that pay a living wage required a bachelor's degree, but only 25% of those positions involve skills that candidates would gain in college, according to an internal analysis of job postings. So this is important for job seekers because it means the overall candidate pool is actually much wider than the job descriptions make it seem. For example, according to Betty, Chief Content Officer at Coursera, more than half of the people who take Coursera's Google IT certificate are from underrepresented groups, military members, or women making less than $30,000 a year. Let me say that, making less than $30,000 a year. So getting an entry-level certificate from Coursera gives some learners the qualifications for a job that makes upwards of $50,000, or the confidence to continue learning and pursue a degree. So take this gentleman by the name of Bew Batchelor, a business analyst at a men's golf apparel company, Travis Matthew. Batchelor did not have a direct career path. He dropped out of community college in California to join a company that cleans up oil spills in the Midwest, became a manager at the company, drove for Uber, and worked as a bartender before getting into accounting. After taking an accounting class, he got an internship at Travis Mathew. He worked his way up to a staff accountant role before signing up for a coding boot camp at the University of California, Irvine's Division of Continuing Education. Batchelor said many of his colleagues in accounting and business analysis have four-year degrees. He added that people in his life are still encouraging him to pursue a traditional degree. It's a signal of safety to a lot of different generations, he said. I think product and probability is going to be much better currency for jobs than just education on its own. I agree with that, guys. I agree. There's different ways that you can do it. Doesn't have to be with the four-year degree. Definitely not with a degree outside of STEM. But let's just say you already passed that bridge, you already crossed that bridge, and you have a bachelor's degree, and it's in something that is not giving you the wages and the earnings that you want to make. There's other ways that you can make a higher salary, and that's by getting into tech, going and getting online certifications. Brother Master I.T, Brother Rob, Master I.T, link into the description. If you want to get into IT, you want to work in tech, check out Brother Master I.T. There's other courses in Udacity, Coursera, LinkedIn, the boot camp that I share with you guys in the other video. There's multiple ways that you can do it. And there's multiple roles for you. You don't have to be a web developer. You don't have to be just a coder. You don't have to be a developer. There's other roles that you can look into as well. Customer success manager, Brother Marvin, Alaquandria, project management, Brother Simon, Brother Damien. There's a higher other technical things such as, machine learning and AI, right? Brother Engineering Cannabis, AI and me. There's cybersecurity, Brother PBO, who does a great job at explaining concepts of cybersecurity on his channel. Before the Billions, he's a data engineer, and he talks about this on his channel as well too to provide you with exposure to it. Kev IT support, another path that you can take to get into tech. Sales, I talk about that on my channel. Another way that you can get into tech and make a shitload of money. There's multiple people and multiple ways that you can get into tech, and it doesn't just have to be through the formal education route. So there was a year and a half where folks were kind of frozen. So there's a pent up mobility, but we think there's something bigger and more profound going on where people are trying to take control of their lives and their career. One of the ways people are taking control is by investing in themselves. Online learning is an efficient way for people to close skills gaps they need to get the job that they want. A lot of the times when I'm getting these coaching sessions, guys, a lot of people are asking me, Antoine, how can I leverage what I currently do in transition to the tech world? Well, that's what I'm able to help provide people a better understanding of. How can they take their current skills to transition into a role that they've researched, that we've researched, that would be a good fit for them? And we can work out a plan that you can go through and work through in order for you to make that transition. An option for career changers. These types of programs are also a good option for those pursuing a career shift. Stephanie Brown has a bachelor's degree, a master's, and a law degree, in addition to more than 10 years of experience in the U.S. Air Force. When the pandemic hit, she was working as a hotel chef with the goal of starting her own food truck. Then she lost her job. Contemplating her next move, Brown knew she wanted to be in technology. Like Medina, she signed up for a Salesforce program and got a Trailhead certification. She worked more than 50 hours per week on the program, taking advantage of additional benefits for the military veterans. Now she works as a Salesforce consultant at Sitka Partners. Guys, got a Trailhead, another resource. It's free. Get a Salesforce certification. Salesforce is a big time company out there. You become a Salesforce administrator, Salesforce analyst. Brown said, it takes a lot of self-motivation to pursue an alternative path to career readiness. The rigor and self-directed nature of these technical training programs are not for everyone. She added, but the same could be said for college degrees. College is probably the last thing I'll recommend right now. She said, guys, there's faster paths that you can get to it. There's faster paths that you can get to it. College is great. STEM is great, but there's other ways that you can do it. And we're providing those resources and giving you exposure to what exists out there. Okay, that's article number 1, guys.